Hey everyone, it's foXnoMad here, and I'm excited to share with you my latest travel adventure planned by none other than ChatGPT, cheeky, a state of the art AI language model. I gave ChatGPT my interests and preferences, and it came up with a unique itinerary for me to explore the fascinating country of Uzbekistan. Well, sort of. But before we get there, though, let's talk a little bit about how language AI models like ChatGPT might change the way you plan your travels forever. Alright, so now time for a real intro written by me. So let's get started. Hi everybody, foXnoMad here, and today I want to help you travel smarter by showing you what ChatGPT and language AI models like it can and can't do for planning your next trip. Using ChatGPT and the latest version GPT-4, I was able to chat with a computer like I would with a friend or a travel agent, or use it like a travel blog search. Chatbots basically work by using large amounts of data from the internet and sophisticated language understanding to determine context and provide nuance. These aren't the canned responses that you're getting, but they're actually responses that are thought about by the chatbot. They aren't perfect and they definitely make mistakes, but wait till you see what kind of travel planning they're able to do. To start, I gave ChatGPT a very basic query, which is to help me plan my next trip. ChatGPT doesn't know anything about me except for what I type in the chat. I know because I asked it. Anyway, ChatGPT asks me some questions, which it should honestly, to get a better idea of what kind of trip I want to take. So I tell it to plan me a trip foXnoMad would like. There's a fair bit of information online about my travel habits, and ChatGPT was able to pull upon this and come up with a 10-day itinerary for me to Uzbekistan. And well, I gotta admit, it came up with a trip that I would actually want to take. Visiting Samarkand, Bukhara, and taking traditional cooking classes all seems fun. I would also like to stay in an Uzbek guest house or havalis for that local atmosphere. And that's when I asked ChatGPT to write the intro to this video based on that search that it did for me. And well, not bad, right? Next, I decided to move over to GPT-4, the latest AI model, which is being rolled out to some Bing users or that you can try as part of the paid ChatGPT Plus. GPT-4 brings creativity, visual input, and is designed so that it can be more collaborative with its, for now, human overlords. And with GPT-4, the results were even more impressive. I told GPT-4 I wanted to take a vacation somewhere warm, in June, leaving from New York City. My budget would be $2,500. I wanted good street food and to stay in unique accommodations. If by land, make it scenic, and if by air, keep it frugal. GPT-4 took that information and planned for me a 2-week trip to Mexico. It had recommendations on where to find flights, albeit some were generic, but some very specific itineraries like driving to Valladolid on day 5 or checking out some nearby Mayan ruins like El Balam or a cenote to visit. GPT-4 was able to give me approximate drive times and routes and also a specific itinerary for each day of my trip, all within my originally specified budget. The level of detail just from that initial query that I gave it is very impressive and comes up with an itinerary that you could actually use. And oddly, it's an itinerary that I would actually want to use. As someone who writes a travel blog, though, it's also kind of scary because GPT-4 and ChatGPT can come up with a specific travel itinerary just for you based on your specific preferences and the things you want to do, and get very, very narrow to exactly what you're looking for, something that a generic blog post just can't do. Now, it does get some things wrong, like confusing a street in Istanbul for a neighborhood, and in other cases, just giving you pretty bland recommendations. But because you can keep giving ChatGPT more and more input, in just a few minutes, you can get a really specific itinerary just for you. You can even ask ChatGPT on how to cope with your flying anxiety. Or before traveling to Japan, say you're worried about a hypothetical shellfish allergy. Well, I asked ChatGPT just that, and it started giving me good advice just before ChatGPT went down for a few hours. Hey, it's still a work in progress. I was even able to get as specific as looking for a gluten-free restaurant, preferably in North Berlin, open at 6 p.m., that also serves a variety of beers. And guess what? It found one for me with the address and operating hours as well. Right now, you can sign up to use ChatGPT directly or through Bing, which has incorporated it into its search engine to make use of its tools. There's also a paid version of ChatGPT that gives you access to GPT-4, so it's becoming more and more accessible. Google is also working on its own language AI bot. And I think the way things are going now, we're going to see a lot more integration in the near future. You'll probably start seeing AI chatbots and AI being used on booking sites and trip planners, and even maybe with some specialty tour companies as well. But in the end, now that we know where to get these tools, and we're going to see these tools rolling out to more and more places, and now these tools are more accessible to more of us very easily, can you use AI, a chat AI bot, to book your next trip? And I think the answer is yeah, you can. You can have a custom itinerary made just for you based on your preferences, your budget, your time frame, all of those things, all of the specific things, like if you have a gluten allergy, or you don't want to travel on a Wednesday, or you want to go somewhere in September that's warm in a country that's preferably got a good exchange rate based on the currency that you're using. All of that you can get within just a few minutes of using one of these tools. At this point, though, you'll still want to do some of your own human research, like looking up that cenote to get pictures of it, to get an idea of what it looks like, or maybe talking with your friend you're traveling with to get an idea and their feedback on the itinerary, or just checking the latest weather. At least for now, those are things that you're going to have to do because the chatbots can't really do that yet. ChatGPT can even recommend a trip to you that it thinks I would recommend to you. To find out, though, you'll have to run it by me first. Thanks very much for watching. ChatGPT, take it away. I hope you found this video helpful. Please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the foXnoMad channel for more tips, tricks, and insights. By me, the human, mostly.